California Democrats do not have a backup plan if Governor Gavin Newsom loses his recall election. But NBC News senior digital politics reporter Alex Seitz-Wald says that party leaders actually want to keep it that way, even if it means forfeiting to Republicans. Alex is here joining me now. Alex, I got to ask you, why are party leaders working so hard to keep other Democrats off the ballot?
Yeah, Morgan. So when voters head to the poll for this recall election in the fall, they're going to have two questions. Number one, should Governor Gavin Newsom be removed from office? And number two, if he is removed, who should replace him? And right now, there aren't really any, big name Democrats running, and that's the way they want to keep it. So it's only Republicans, only independents that you could choose from to be a replacement. The reason they're doing that is they think that it will present this united front where all Democrats are on board together. They think if Democrats get in the race, it could lend legitimacy to the recall election. And they feel like Gavin Newsom is in a very strong position right now, that he's likely to win on that first question. So it doesn't even really matter what happens on the second question. And that's all correct. The polls show that Gavin Newsom is way ahead. But, some Democrats and Republicans that I talked to, Republicans who don't particularly like Donald Trump, that is, they're concerned that, if there is no backup plan, if there's no insurance policy, if he is recalled, then voters are going to be left choosing only amongst Republicans and independents. So there's some anxiety about this in California right now.
So as I understand it, you're saying the first question is, should Newsom be removed? The second is, who should replace him? But one of Governor Newsom's senior advisors told you that every significant Democrat has endorsed the governor and opposes the recall. In fact, he said there's little interest or support for it beyond that hardcore Trumpian base. So there's little need for a plan B. But Alex, we're talking about the Democrats who are in power, but what are Democratic voters on the ground saying about this strategy?
Yeah, this is really interesting because the voters have a totally different view than their officials, the kind of Democratic Party strategists and poobahs. There was just a poll out of the University of California, Berkeley, that showed by a 48 to 29% margin, so that's almost double among Democratic voters, that they actually want another option. So the voters say they would like more Democrats on the ballots, but the officials say that, it's not a good idea strategically at the moment. And basically what they're concerned about is you could split the Democratic vote if this happened. And this did actually happen the last time there was a recall in 2003. The lieutenant governor got in the race. He explicitly ran on a call of being an insurance policy. His slogan was vote no on the recall, yes on Bustamante. That was his name. But if you're confused, so were a lot of California voters at the time. And the governor lost and a Republican, Arnold Schwarzenegger, won. So a lot of Democrats today still remember that, and they don't want to repeat that.
High drama there in California politics. Alex Seitz-Wald for us. Thank you so much, Alex. We appreciate you bringing us all that latest news.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.